welcome to this week's episode of Play by Play. I'm your host, Andy Horton, alongside my co-host, Jared Bergstrom. And well, Jared, we got baseball. The Reds, they're just about dead, but there's a Mets series this weekend that could keep us hooked on a little bit longer. We will talk about that as we will both be in attendance for the big game this weekend. Hopefully the Reds can come away with a big win. So we're talking a little more baseball. There's week 0 of college football. I don't know how much, or week 1,
it was the official,
I'm sorry.
Official first week.
Officially week 1 of college football last week. I don't know how much of that we're going to get into, but we'll talk about that. And then obviously we got to pick this week's upcoming games.
NFL starts this week too.
Yep, like he said, real football, the one that matters the most, starts this week. And so, no, college football is real football. It's the realer football because they still have real kickoffs. So it's the realer football.
I was about to say, I prefer watching college a lot more. I mean, these kids are working every day, every down. NFL players, you miss a tackle, you're still getting paid a bunch of money. Well, the NIL's starting to work against that too.
Yeah, so we will get into all that and more on this week's episode of Play by Play. Since the Reds aren't dead yet, I guess we're going to talk baseball.
Starting in baseball. Kind of look around the rest of the league. Yankees and Red Sox are kind of holding there with Detroit. Toronto, both 2.5 game backs out of the American League East.
Oh, and what even, like, the Yankees have to be the most hot and cold team ever.
Yes. I mean, they are.
Well, no, because it's actually the Mets. Because the Yankees, I don't think they've had any stretches where they lost 12 out of 13 or anything.
Okay, then it's a New York thing.
I was going to say, it's a New York thing. The Yankees are a close second because
the Yankees
they were awful in June and July. And then not even, parts of August weren't great. Now, the Yankees are right back in the thick of things.
Well, the Yankees had that stretch, not losing, but they went I think it was 26 straight innings without scoring a run. I think after the All-Star break. So, I mean, they've had, but I mean, those weren't, obviously those ones were losses, but I mean, they didn't lose like you said, 12 or 13 like the Mets did.
So here you go. Yeah, here you go.
You got it pulled up?
Yeah. On StatMuse. This is the Yankees record by month this season. 3-0 in March, 15-13 in April. Wasn't a great April for them. Got off to a slow start. May, they took off 17-9. And then really, it's kind of been just kind of average season altogether. But the runs are in here. There's a lot more of them than what you think.
Right.
13-14, 12-13, 16-12. For 3 straight months, the Yankees were either just barely above or just below 500. There you are.
Oh, man. Like you said, it's just a New York thing.
And, you look up, and they have 77 wins. Like you said, they're 2.5 games out. And they have the 3rd best record in baseball in the American League. And overall, the 7th? The 7th best record in baseball. Yeah, so the Yankees they're always going to Yankee. It seems like it's been ugly for good stretches of the year so far.
So can you look and see what the Mets record is like that by month?
Yes, I can.
All right, because I'm kind of interested about that now. Let's see how.
So, here we go. By month, 2-2 in March. They get to April. They're 19-8. We're fantastic in April. May, 15-12. June, 12-15. They flip-flopped. July, 14-10. August, 11-13. And 2-1 so far here in September.
So again, not horribly. They just in one of those stretches where they had that 12 out of 13 losses.
That's so crazy that it's not. But the splits aren't worse considering how hot and cold they've been.
Right.
Oh, come
Let's see. Any other close divisional races? Detroit's keeping pace at about 10 with Kansas City behind them. Cleveland, they've kind of just been at that 500 mark, it seems like, the last 2 weeks when we talk baseball. They're not really gaining any ground, but they're not really losing it either. I thought they were going to make a stronger push, maybe getting into that wild card spot. I mean, I'll look at it when we flip over to the wild card standings. Houston, they have stretched out to a 3-game lead over the Mariners.
So part of the thing for the Mets is I'm actually looking at their schedule right now. Part of it is they've gotten a little lucky. They've kind of split these streaks into different months. Like, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They won 1 of 12. But that split July and the beginning of August. And August is their worst month of the season. Well, shoot, let's extend that 3 more games. So they won 2 out of 15. Frickin'. So, yeah, that was, like, probably their worst stretch of the season. But 10 of those games go in 1 month, and the other 5 go in the other. And so it makes it so neither month looks absolutely awful.
Right.
Although 11 and 17 is a pretty bad month.
Ooh, let's see. And then in the National League side, Phillies keep their pace with the Mets, holding a 6-game lead coming into today. Brewers hold a 5-game lead over the Cubs, and the Dodgers 2.5 over the Padres. Now,
man, the Padres, they've gotten close a handful of times, and then they've played the Dodgers, and the Dodgers have destroyed them. And knocked them out of contention.
I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but the Padres were actually leading the division by, I think, 1.5 games.
Mm-hmm. And then they played.
And then they played, and they were 3.5 back. It's like, well, crap. But looking now at the American League.
They've played 6 times in the last month. At least 6 times in the last month, and the Yankees have won. Excuse me, the Dodgers. Shut up, Jared.
I'm fine.
The Dodgers have won 4 out of those. That's going to swing things hard.
Now we can take a look at the American League wild card standings. You got the Yankees and the Red Sox, both 4.5 games up, with Seattle holding the last spot. The Rangers 1.5 games back, the Royals 2.5 back, Tampa Bay 3.5 back. And I'll even go down Cleveland, still in it, -4. They're going to have some things go in their favor over the next 2.5, 3 weeks left of baseball?
Yeah, I mean,
what are we at? 77 and 61?
80 or 138 games played, or at least Tampa has played 138 games.
So that means there's
22 left?
24?
24?
Yeah, they can do it. And then we can scroll down here.
Wow, I've never noticed, or maybe just either never noticed or never seen that. Look at the Athletics.
What about them?
There's no name. It says the Athletics.
Oh, yeah, because they're in that they're in Sacramento until they move to
Why
Vegas
wouldn't it
next.
say Sacramento, or just have it say Vegas?
True.
I mean, it's not that I care,
Right.
but I don't know. I've just never noticed and thought it was kind of interesting. Like, if that's the case, then why are the Jets and the Giants New York? They should just be the Jets and the Giants, because aren't they actually in New Jersey? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean.
Yeah, that tell me that. That was actually a trick question at trivia. I was the only one to get right last night. how many football teams actually play in New York? It's just one.
Yeah. I almost said none, but I forgot the Bills are upstate.
And then we can take a look at the National League wild card. Cubs 5.5 games up, Padres 1.5, Mets hold the final one. Then the Reds and Giants are tied at 4.5 back, D-backs and Cardinals 6 back. And I'm going to stop there because I don't think 22 games left. Marlins are not going to probably eat up 10 games to get back.
I think you could have stopped after the Reds in San Francisco, personally.
Okay.
But, because, I mean, let's be so clear. The D-backs would have to win almost every single game.
Right.
I mean, even if they go 22-0 or 24-0,
That'd put them at.
they would need the other team to lose at least 7 more games, like 7 games.
Right.
And that's if they're perfect. That's if the D-backs go perfect the rest of the season. So, like, yeah, I think the guys that are 6 back are completely out of it. And shoot, if I wasn't a Reds fan, I'd probably be saying the Reds are completely out of it. But we also play the Mets this weekend, and that could open the door back up.
You got to take the series because you don't talk about sweeps.
Kind of think you got to do more than take the series because that only gets you 1 game. It'd make it 3.5.
I mean, you win 2 out of 3.
Right, you win 2, and it goes down to 2.5, and then they win 1, and it goes back up to 3.5.
Well,
So winning 2 games only gets you 1.
Right.
So yeah, you said you don't talk about it, and I agree, you don't talk about it. But I think that's what's got to happen. So we can go ahead and finish up baseball. Or do you have anything else to?
I do not. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and pick the next week out for the Reds.
Hang on, didn't I send you something during the week about baseball?
That I don't know.
Let me check. Because I may have, but I do not remember. Unless I sent it to you in text message, I did not. No. All right. I just wasn't sure if I did or not. Because I just thought about what I did send you. And it has nothing to do with baseball.
Oh. All right, so let's look at the upcoming week for the Red. Come here. Schedule.
Reds currently sit 1 game above 500. At 70 and 69. And over the next week, we finish off today. I said it earlier, Zach Littell versus Shane Bieber at 6:40. Oh boy. So you look at the schedule over the next week. We have the Mets, and then we go back out west again. So, the 1 game against Toronto, the best or the second best team in the American League.
Right.
And then we get 3 against the Mets, who we are fighting for to stay alive. We're fighting with to stay alive. And then we go to
San Diego.
to San Diego, play the Padres. And we play Hugh Darvish, Nestor Cortez, and Nick Pivetta.
Well, we might not be talking baseball next week.
It might be done.
Because I don't...
But
We'll pick until then.
if the Reds are going to do anything, it's got to start tonight. And so we have, that's 6 games to pick. Yep, because we're out west, so that other game won't happen until almost 9 o'clock next Wednesday.
Oh, God. That's late.
I might be crazy. I'm going to say 6-0. I'm not ready to stop watching baseball yet this season. I don't have time, but I'm not ready to stop watching baseball. I'll find time.
I'll go 5-2. Staying optimistic with hopefully.
Are we dropping one to the Padres and one to the Raptors? Or Raptors, Toronto. I'm sorry, dude.
You're
the
just
Blue
throwing me
Jays.
all.
Leave me alone, Jared.
I think it'll be the Blue Jays and the one against the Padres.
So
I'm not going to talk about that series in
we
between.
won't talk about it, but we both know what we're saying.
Yep.
Oh, and the Padres are now down 1-0 versus the Orioles.
Come on, Baltimore. I guess it don't really matter because I don't want them to be in a closer race with us if 3 teams are fighting for one spot. Never mind. We'll just leave that alone.
I'm going to go and pull up the wild card one more time just to see how far ahead they are.
The Padres 4.5, I think.
Oh, they're 1.5 up on the Mets. I mean, okay, I guess it's still kind of open. It's not completely closed. Okay, real quick, before we leave baseball, I'm going to go and check the Giants record.
Okay.
Because they have evened it up with the Reds, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe the Reds evened it up with them by losing a bunch of games. By no means is it an easy finish, but it's a much easier finish than what the Reds got.
All right.
They finished a series versus Colorado today, and then they stay on the road for 3 over the weekend against St. Louis. They come home for 3 against but this was kind of a gauntlet stretch of divisional mess. They get 3 against Arizona at home, 3 against the Dodgers at home, 3 against Arizona on the road, 4 against the Dodgers on the road. So I don't necessarily think that they can survive those Dodgers games, those 7 Dodgers games. But if they do, what is Arizona playing for at this point? What is
Spoilers?
St. Louis playing for at this point?
Spoilers.
They still play St. Louis 6 more times.
Who?
The Giants.
Oh.
They play St. Louis 6 more times. They play the D-backs 6 more times, and they play the Rockies 4 more times. If they survive the Dodgers, I don't see why they can't make it. Like, I would actually give San Francisco a higher chance to make the playoffs than the Reds. I hate to say that.
All right. Are we going to
Yeah, I'm done with baseball.
recapping college football last week? Let me pull up week 1. There's a lot of intriguing games last week in week 1. We both went. We had 28 games to pick. We only had a handful different. You went 21-7. I went 23-5.
Not too bad.
Right. Games nobody got right. Alabama, Florida State. Lee Corso got it right.
Shout out to the legend.
Well, let's just.
Thank you for all that you did for us. Did you see the picture that maybe I can send it to you if you haven't seen it. But I didn't watch all of game day, but I made sure to turn on and watch the last pick live. Did you see where they all had Lee Corso's on?
Yeah.
Do I need to send that to you?
No, I watched all the games.
Do you have it though?
No, not on me, but I can put it in post.
I'll just send it to you.
All right. Well,
I thought that was pretty great. It was a post that Pat McAfee. I took the picture from a post that Pat McAfee made about him. It's just kind of a picture of the two of them hugging, and then all of them with their Lee Corsos on. So that's pretty dang awesome.
And if anybody missed the final pick,
out on the field.
Pause that real quick. Massive shout out, and they don't need this because they are so much bigger than us. Massive shout out to Fox. I don't know if you saw, but they switched over
yeah,
and went live for Corso's last pick.
Right, they did it.
Massive props, huge shout out. And I believe Reese Davis came out either this morning or yesterday saying that they are not, no one is going to pick up the headgear picks. Which kind of makes me sad. Because I get it, it's Coach Corso's thing. Headgear picks are fun. And there's a reason why we started doing headgear picks here at NBCC.
right.
Maybe we should have done one. We should have found a way to do one for the first game, for the Battle of Kettering. We know who you would have picked.
Yeah.
But maybe we should have found a way to do that. One more for a tribute.
The final pick.
I think it's cool what the band did.
I don't know if I saw that, so that's awesome as well.
Because this is where it all started. 102,780, probably more, eagerly anticipating to see what the ultimate maestro of college football Saturday morning has to say right now.
I just say I think it's incredibly fitting that in 1996, when you asked Allison about Brutus the headgear, that you wanted to put that head on. And you did that 30 years ago. You put that headgear on and became a fabric of college football. How fitting is it? We're at Ohio State, Texas, in Columbus, and you've got one last headgear to make.
All right, this is one of the easiest picks I've ever made. Texas is loaded. Texas is number one. They have a Manning at quarterback. Poor Ohio State. They ain't got a chance. Give me my first love.
There it is.
Here it comes.
Complete class up there in the tux, looking sharp.
And he went out correct. That was the big thing.
Man, I tell you what, in the last 5 minutes, I thought I was going to be correct. Hooking them at the end, changing my pick after I made it last week.
Well, I guess we can start with that game then. I guess if you're a defensive-minded person, it led up to the hype. I mean, both defenses played great. Both offenses took a while to get going. And I'll say it because I was over at my grandpa's watching it, like I do almost every Ohio State game. Arch Manning is not going to be a bad quarterback in college football. I mean, it is hard to take your first start leading the whole program because he's had 2 starts last year, but that was in relief, and they were both at home. But you can't expect somebody to come in, lead a team against the defending national championship on the road. You've got all the energy because it's Lee Corso's last headgear pick, and I'm assuming probably everybody assumed he's going to pick Ohio State just because that's where it started, it's where it ended. And the media blew up Arch. He will be good. He just had a bad first game.
Yeah, I have no arguments or anything with that. Completely agree. I don't know. He obviously felt the pressure.
Yeah.
Because there was so much easy crap, like easy passes. Sorry, I'm trying to pull something up. That's why I'm a little distracted. Okay. Trying to pull up my favorite sign from game day this past weekend.
Okay. Well, you're right. But, I mean, Ohio State's defense, I mean, they were getting pressure in the backfield. There was, like you said, quite a few passes that he put a little bit too much on, trying to get it out there.
Like, dude, there was a bunch of them where, like, the guy's running a drag route 5 feet or 5 yards in front of the line, and he just throws a bullet at him, and it's behind him. Mm-hmm. And when you're running full speed, it's really hard to go back, cross your body. And you saw his wide receiver. He was upset at himself that he didn't catch it. Should have been a better throw, though.
Right.
Yeah, he felt the pressure. I don't think that I pretty much agree with you. I don't think that means he's going to be bad or anything. You're playing in one of the most pressure-packed stadiums in the country, week 1. Mm-hmm. So you're not in rhythm or anything. Yeah.
And, I mean, again, Ohio State, their defense is what helped them win this one. I mean, did you see 4 plays inside the 3, and they had 4 great stands? Then I wasn't worried about the Ohio State defense. Yeah, we lost Jack Sawyer. Yes, we lost JT. We lost a couple other players. But, I mean, I think they returned like 6, not starters, but 6 players that had meaningful minutes last year for the defense. I was more worried about the running backs because we lost Junkins and Henderson. Not a big running game. Donaldson had 67 yards with a touchdown. Good Lord, Peoples ended up having 10 carries for 20 yards. Eesh.
I was about to ask about him because he had nowhere to go.
So we'll see. Tate and Jeremiah Smith both had over 40 receiving yards. Smith, first 2 passes that went his way, they were drops, changed his gloves. I think he dropped 1 more the rest of the game.
And see, man, I was sitting there texting my uncle as the clock was ticking down. And if you want to, I can send you the text because
are they clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was sitting there watching the game, and I don't know if you remember this, but Joel Klatt with just about 4 minutes. It might have been a little under 4 minutes left. There's still plenty of time in this game. Da 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 da. I texted my uncle, and I was like, "Man, I love Joel, but he needs to stop lying." Like,
yeah.
But then I totally forgot, and I don't know how I totally forgot because I harp on him and harp on this all the time. Is the fact that Ryan Day he doesn't have killer instincts.
No, and my grandpa, I can't say what he was saying during the game, during that last. He plays, and it's been coined from 3 head coaches ago, he plays trestle ball. He just tries to run out, get it down, run the clock, and that's it.
Instead of putting your foot on anyone's throat and trying to win the game, you just...
Well, that's like what happened last year in the Rose Bowl game against Oregon. Ohio State jumped out to a huge lead, and then Oregon came out. Ohio State went 3 and out their first two drives. Oregon ended up scoring 3 times and got momentum on their side, got a little bit closer. And Ryan Day did not change his thing. He's kept with let's just try and get this game done and get it over with. Sorry, that is not going to win. I mean, it won that one.
Yeah, so, okay, I found the text. Maybe I'll send it to you so you can put it in. But I said, Joel, stop lying. Down 14 with less than 4 minutes to go. There's not plenty of time, even if you got 20 timeouts. Even with a touchdown, 2 first downs, and game's over. Mm-hmm. And Ryan Day just said, whoever the OC is, said, hey, just hand it up the middle 3 times.
Brian Hartline.
Oh, is
the
it
OC.
Hartline?
Yeah, he got upgraded because Chip Kelly went to the Raiders. I didn't know that till game day because Brian Hartline's calling the plays now. I was like, oh, I didn't even see that. But yeah, okay, what has Brian Hartline brought and done with Ohio State since he's been their wide receivers coach?
Receivers.
Yes.
Brought loads of talented, extraordinarily talented wide receivers.
And I mean, granted, yes, you got to run the ball. You got to keep the running game part of your game plan, but you don't have to run it 8 straight times when you're trying to kill the clock. If you can throw a quick slant out to, I about said Mbuka, he's not there anymore, but Tate or Smith or the tight end Carroll, I think it's Carroll, from Purdue that transferred in, that's just as good as running play. Stay in bounds, keep the ball running, keep the clock going.
Yeah.
But I love Matt Patricia as DC.
I knew that was going to work out well, and I didn't. I'm not happy about it.
Let's see. Any other games you want to talk about?
Oh, something I did also. I'm sure that you saw it, but I said I posted on Facebook on Thursday. I'm just saying everything wrong today. On Saturday morning, I shared a picture of like Coach Corso's last pick, and I said, "All right, fine, in honor of Coach OHIO, let's go Bucks." And I did not mean that with 1 ounce of my being. I tried to mean that, and then the longer I looked at it, I was like, "That's disgusting." So yeah, then what I had was my favorite signs from game day this past week. I got a load of those pulled up.
Okay.
Legendary, not so fast retirement, 1 last pick. All right, love that one. 3 things are certain: death, taxes, and a Jeremiah Smith TD. That one's great. The one that's behind it is in a picture below, so I'm just going to go on past that. There's happy retirement with a young Lee Corso. I almost didn't recognize him.
I know. They were showing pictures, and it's like, God, that is him.
Not so fast retirement with Brutus. Not so fast, my friend, with Brutus in the middle and just I don't know. This one isn't necessarily a favorite for me. But it's part of
he coached at all those schools.
Oh,
Corso
okay.
did, yeah.
So there we go. In that case, it is one of my favorites. I didn't know that. Now I do, and that's awesome. And the best of the weekend. I wish it was Dez's last show instead.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Everyone knows how much I hate Ohio State. Legendary. There you go, miss. The best sign of the weekend. And then, even though I hate Ohio State, man, I've never disliked Brutus. You guys got an awesome mascot. And that's a great picture with Brutus and Coach Corso. I think that's about it. That's all we got.
The Facebook post.
Yes.
I was going to comment on it. It's like, no, I'll leave it alone.
About midway through the game, I ended up texting my uncle, and I was like, I said that, but I can't mean it. I hate them too much. But I love you, Coach. Thanks for everything. It was a lot of fun. I mean, how many years was it?
38.
38 years of head picks?
Oh, no, I don't think it was 38 years. Well, yeah, it might have been. 96 was his first one. No, then it wasn't 38 years of head picks, because I was born in 95 and I'm only 30. Don't feel 30. Well, we can just jump on over to...
Maybe.
What?
Trying to find something real quick.
Well, we can talk. I'll jump over and talk to Corso's other upsetting pick that he had on the show, Florida State over Alabama. And so, hopping on the trend,
since we're still in college football and still kind of along the same lines, who are the top 5 most picked teams by Coach Lee Corso? Headgear picks.
Just pick, doesn't matter record?
Headgear pick, yeah.
Okay.
The record does not matter.
Okay, because I know he's 17-0 with USC. They might be in there at the bottom. Is USC in the top 5?
No.
Okay.
They might be 6.
Okay.
It just has
Ohio
the top
State's
5.
one with 46 now.
Yes.
Alabama was another one.
With 38.
38.
At number 2.
Florida State?
No.
No? Kind of surprises me. Clemson? No. Clemson. Florida?
There you go.
Florida.
I was going to say, you were close. At 22, they were 4th.
They're okay, so between 38 and 22. Texas?
No. Here's a hint that is not going to help at all.
What
Both teams are power conference schools.
Well, then that eliminates Notre Dame for me.
There you go. It helped you a little
That helped
bit.
a little bit. Who the hell? I'm trying to think. Georgia?
No. That's
No, okay.
crazy. He was 17-0. Picking
Oklahoma.
LSU. That's wild. No.
No, not Oklahoma. Damn. Power conference schools. I can't. Auburn? No. He didn't pick. I don't think he picked Auburn that much. Miami.
No. That's not a bad guess.
Trying to think. Give me one of the conferences. Give me the 5th conference.
Let me click back real quick. Big Ten.
Big Ten.
The other one is SEC.
Big Ten SEC. Tennessee.
I had to check the order. No.
Not Tennessee. Big Ten. Who else is they? Who went to they go? Michigan State?
No.
No,
I think you picked them last week.
LSU.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I was.
That's at 3.
Okay. Damn, he picked LSU that many times.
It was 22 or 23, something like that.
Big Ten though. Now that one's Nebraska.
Nope.
Damn it. Wisconsin?
No. I have a hint. It might give it away, and it might not help you at all.
Oh shit.
Boise State's all-time record is 3-1 against them.
That doesn't help me at all. Iowa.
No.
Damn. I don't know then. Oregon?
Yes.
I was like, wait, hold on. Let me try the 2 newer ones. So it was Oregon. Dang. I did not know that. Corso was 1-0 with picking Boise State. I saw the record with the.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
I don't
that's
know when
my
he did.
boy.
But so.
Game Day was there one time. I saw that clip last week. Game Day went to Albertson.
Dang.
I don't remember. Oh, it was against Oregon State.
Okay.
That was, dude, it was almost a decade ago. It might have been a decade ago. Both teams are ranked, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I remember watching that game. That was a big one.
But with Corso picking the Florida State upset, I, of course, had to make a graphic to make fun of Alabama.
And I do have more Lee Corso stuff.
Okay, we can go back to
Found
that.
a whole article.
I got exclusive rights of a video of the Alabama team flight from Alabama or Tuscaloosa.
You got exclusive
yeah.
rights?
Well, I made them. I made myself exclusive rights.
All right, not bad, not bad. I like it. Yeah, that one shocked me. I thought that Bama was going to win by at least a touchdown.
It did shock me because it's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, Florida State's not going to be bad like they were last year. They jumped from unranked to 13th this week. Alabama fell from 7 to 22. I can't remember the last time Alabama was below 15. when I saw the ranking, I was like, oh shit, this is entertaining.
Last time that they were
I guess you could go
ranked 21 or lower was in 2008.
That was probably before, was that before Saban was there?
I think that's right before Saban.
Okay.
Well, that might have been his first year. I don't know.
...2007 was Saban's first year.
So it was his second year.
So it was his second year. And UL Monroe defeated Alabama 21-14.
It was that game?
It was that game that unranked them. Guess who Alabama plays this week?
No way.
UL Monroe. Are they going to unrank Alabama twice?
Well, and the thing is, did you hear that Saban came out and said that Miss Terry is not letting him go back into coaching?
Nah.
Because people were whispering and
Oh, I was going to bring it up.
Talking
I was
about
like, if Alabama loses 4 or 5 games again this year, Nick Saban's he's going to put his oatmeal cream pie on the shelf and he's going to say, "Fuck it, I got to go back and get this team." Hell, fucking Miss Terry's going to get a divorce. I don't know. Miss Terry might kick his ass.
Gonna turn into Tom and Giselle.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to go.
hope not.
Hey, Tom did it and he went and got another Super Bowl. No, because I like Nick Saban too much on game day.
He is a lot of fun.
fun.
He is so much more fun than what a lot of people would have thought. Okay, so Lee Corso
All right.
made 430 headgear picks in his career. Do we have any clue what his record was? Or maybe winning percentage? That would be a little easier. 430 games.
He had a winning percent. He was above 500. I know that. Do you have it there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have the exact numbers.
I'm going to guess 63%.
That's not a bad guess. Just for fun. I'm gonna... So in actuality, the with 63% would have put him at 271 wins all time.
Oh, it was like 263, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
Lower?
It was higher.
Oh, it was higher. 67%.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you get that?
Because I remember, I thought it was 60. I thought it was 63.7, so it's 67.3, wasn't it?
So I don't have the 0.3.
Okay.
But he won 67% of his games, was 286 and 144.
286 and 144.
I have it by the year. It started in 1996. The headgear picks are older than me. I have his record by year.
All right.
Do we know what his best year/record was? I will accept 2 answers.
He went 11-0.
And what year was that?
98?
It was 99.
99.
He said, "I'm going to be perfect before the world ends."
Oh.
Remember with Y2K?
Y2K?
Yeah.
All right.
He was trying to be perfect before the world ended. He was 11-0. Do we know his next best mark?
I want to say it was like 8 or 9-0, and I think it was the year he had health issues.
No.
Damn it.
He has never gone 8 or 9-0.
Okay, then.
Technically, the answer is this year because he was 1-0, so that's 100%. But I was not going to count that as the answer.
Okay. He probably went. Did he go? He didn't have another perfect season, did he?
No, we did not.
10-1.
You're close. He went 12-4 in 2007.
How the hell did he pick 16 games? They must have done some bowl
BCS?
games.
Yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
say, maybe pick BCS games. Let's see what else Lee Corso I got here. Oh, maybe that was it. That's all I got from ESPN.
All right.
Does that mean we move on to?
Picking this week?
Yeah.
I guess we can. All right. Like again, most of the teams are almost every. I think every team is ranked this or is playing this week. And before we move on, Bill Belichick lost horribly, 48-14, or was it 49?
49.
49-14. In all, let me look how many. In all of his NFL games, how many times did he give up more than 45 points?
I'm going to go with 4.
Too high.
2?
One time.
Wow.
It was either his last year with New England or the year before. They lost 47-14 to Buffalo.
Yeah, I think that was his last year.
I don't know how many games he's coached, but it took all but up to that one for that, and then he did it one time in college. So I don't know. Hopefully they can get better, because they can't get worse. But all right, on to week 2. And this is just, let me see if it pulls up the spread, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Penn State and FIU, 42.5.
All right, you got the spreads. My ESPN doesn't.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm going Penn State.
I have some of the spreads, not all of them.
Okay.
That's even weirder. San Jose State and Texas, 36.5.
Arch is going to bounce back. I bet Arch is going to throw for 300 and some yards and 3 scores.
Yeah. Don't think I really disagree with that. Texas is going to whoop them. Although I will say it might have been because they had great wide receivers last year, but San Jose State had their offense was pretty dang good last year.
Okay. Here we go. They reloaded.
But yeah, still Texas by at least 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Illinois at Duke. Number 11 Illinois going on the road to Duke. I got a couple games I can fudge with. I'm going to take Duke.
Duke's got their quarterback had a heck of a game last week. Threw for 389 and 3 touchdowns. Sheesh. Who did they play?
Duke
It was
played
Elon.
Musk?
The school says Elon.
Oh, I'm surprised that school doesn't have the most NIL money. Just because they share a name.
Mensa went for, like I said, 383 and 3 touchdowns, completing 27 of 34, so very efficient there as well.
Dang.
Had another, never mind, he had negative 10 rushing yards, so he got sacked a couple of times. Had a good,
Or it could have been kneel downs.
it was 4 for minus 10.
Okay, maybe not kneel
That's a
downs.
little too much. They had 2 wide receivers that had really good games, Quayshawn Brown and, or maybe it's Kayshawn Brown and Cooper Barkate. And then there's Shamir Higgins that had 2 touchdowns on 5 catches. They got some interesting stuff. And I was going to pick Duke before you did, anyways.
Okay.
I think.
All right, we've got East Texas A&M and Florida State. I'm rolling with, I about said the Tide, but no. I'm rolling with the Seminoles.
Yep. Tomahawk chalk, right? Or chop.
Yep. Ooh. At least for this week. Iowa at Iowa State. I'm sorry, Iowa they don't score points.
Did they still not score last week?
I don't think so.
They won 34-7 over Albany. The University of Albany.
Ugh. Well, I mean, if you can't score 35, then you're not going to score anything against Iowa State. So I'm taking the Cyclones.
Yeah, man. I wish. Because I feel like at some point Iowa is going to be good.
I just don't think it'll be this time.
I want to be there when it happens. Like, I want to be on their side.
Oh, I thought you meant on the earth.
No. Well, that too, yeah. And this one is also in Ames. I'm taking Iowa State.
All right.
When they have Rocco Beck there at quarterback, he's dynamic. I've already played 2 games, but he's got almost 500 passing yards and 5 touchdowns.
All right. Baylor at SMU. I'm going SMU. Baylor did not look good last week against Auburn. I think Auburn won like 34-14. Yeah.
34-24.
Oh, then I turned it off and it was bad.
But 38-24. I'm sorry. I'll take the Bears.
But hold on, Andy. We're not picking that one yet.
The Bears?
I'm in Chicago. You said I'm going. I don't have to talk about Kennesaw State and Indiana. Fuck Kennesaw State. They cost. I had 18.
Oh, you were so mad about that on Friday night.
Pissed. You couldn't beat Merrimack by 7.5 freaking points. I'm not. I hope they lose the rest of their games, bastards. Texas Tech, Kent State at Texas Tech. Some of these I don't think we have to talk about.
48.5 point spread.
Damn. All right.
The Flashes are going to lose big.
They're going to be caught in a flash storm with the Red Raiders. Utah State at Texas A&M.
Yeah, Kyle Field.
All right.
Yeah, I'm picking A&M.
All right. Grambling against Ohio State.
I have no spread. Do you?
I do not. Is it going to be that bad? Damn. Austin PA at Georgia. I don't have a spread on that one either. Good Lord. Oklahoma State at Oregon. They're favored by 30? Oh my gosh. Mike Van Gundy's going to suck this year then.
I'm also picking Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Clemson will bounce back against Troy.
Yeah. That was a really good game that they had with
LSU, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't do this last week. We didn't give a championship prediction.
Oh.
We somehow missed that. Frickin'.
I guess we didn't really think about it.
I think Richard or someone reminded me, and I was like, oh, gotta do that.
Mm. Well, we'll come back to that after we're done picking.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi, or is it Ole Miss? Ole Miss at Kentucky. And Kentucky is another one that screwed me last week. Can't beat Toledo by 10 points? Go to hell. Stick to basketball.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with Kentucky. Excuse me.
Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, yeah. Fun fact. Rico Dowdle's little brother plays for, I think.
We have East Tennessee
Dante
State.
Dowdle, running back for Kentucky. Rico Dowdle's little brother. I just saw the name and so I had to look it up.
East Tennessee State at Tennessee. I'm sorry, Tennessee figured it out. Nico was not the problem. Or Nico was not going to be a problem. Did you see how bad Utah beat UCLA last week? That was embarrassing. USF at Florida. Sorry, Florida just looked so strong. I mean, I know USF had a good game against Boise State, but I think Florida's defense is just. They look like they're going to be competing in the SEC this year.
Yeah, and like Ben Brown, he runs way too much to be a real quarterback. Like I don't know if I've seen a quarterback like look for contact quite like him, the quarterback for the Bulls.
Uh-huh.
He's just gonna get beaten up, I feel like. So yeah, I have to take Florida. Their leading running back had 9 rushes for 104 yards and a touchdown last week.
For Florida?
Yes.
Oh, they played Long Island, so I guess you're going to get that probably.
I guess, yeah.
Cal Poly at Utah. Utah destroyed UCLA last week, so.
Finds the top 25 for the first time.
Another one, Bethune-Cookman at Miami. Sorry, they got a creepy-ass mascot. I will never pick them to win a game.
I wouldn't go that far that I would never,
Oh,
but I'm not
okay.
picking this one. That's for sure.
South Carolina State at South Carolina. South Carolina State just copied and pasted South Carolina's.
Don't they have the same?
They have the same logo
Except
almost.
it's the S, and is that a dog?
I don't know.
Yes, that's a bulldog. South Carolina State Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech at LSU. LSU just looks. I'm taking Nussmeier.
Sorry, I had to scroll all the way back down there. Yeah, Nussmeier. That was such a good game.
It was.
It's...
Battle of the Death Valleys.
Oh, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that LSU won.
Why?
I don't know. I like Brian Sweeney, Dabo Sweeney. He's one that doesn't, like we've talked about the last 2 years, he doesn't utilize the transfer portal. He gets his good people, but then they leave because they go somewhere else, and he never kind of utilizes it like I feel like he should.
That being said, they probably have 3 of the top 10 defensive linemen in the draft next year.
I know, and that's insane that their defensive line just faltered in the second half. It's like that was the best thing about LSU or Clemson coming in, is their defensive line was. I think they were returning all their starters. If not, they were returning 4. I think out of the 5. And yeah, I think it was tied at halftime, or Clemson was up, but they took advantage the second half. A couple mistakes, and Nussmeier looked good.
That is for sure. Arizona State and Mississippi State.
Arizona State.
Yep, no Scatterboo. I don't think they'll matter that much.
No, not against Mississippi State. I think they're favored by
6.5.
Oh, it's only 6.5?
Yeah.
All right. Michigan at Oklahoma, our only ranked matchup of the week.
I'm checking to see how scores ended up last week.
Oklahoma won. Michigan beat New Mexico. I think it was 34-17.
Yes. And Oklahoma won 35-3.
Who'd they play?
Already clicked back.
Oh.
Hang on. They played Illinois State.
Oh, well, psh.
You asked, I answered. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I liked what I saw out of Bryce Underwood. I'm going to take the Wolverines.
John Mateer is one of the most prolific, explosive, fun-to-watch players in the entire country, and he's the quarterback for Oklahoma. Brent Venables is going to go 2-0.
I think that's our first pick we've disagreed on. No, you picked Baylor, I picked SMU. Last ranked matchup I have written down. UL Monroe at Alabama. Oh, you want me to go first? we talked about it earlier. UL Monroe unranked Alabama the last time that they played them. Beat them 21-14. Does history repeat itself? Yes, I will take whatever the hell UL Monroe is.
Warhawks.
Warhawks. Yeah, we got a war chop. We got a war chop. I will take UL Monroe for the upset. What is the spread? Shit, there is no spread. Well, there probably wasn't a spread in 2007 either.
All right, so just some background on UL Monroe.
Don't give me this stuff. I don't want to change my pick.
You're getting it, buddy.
Oh.
Last week they played St. Francis.
St. Mary's.
No,
Oh.
St. Francis.
Oh, God. Did they lose?
No, they didn't.
Oh, thank God.
They are 1-0. The St. Francis Red Flashes.
Well, that's against the Red. They beat the Red Flashes. They're going to beat the Crimson Tide. They're going to go 2-0 against the Red color wheel this year.
They won 29-0.
All right.
Quarterback Aiden Armernetta
All right.
went 12 of 23 with 95 yards, a touchdown and a pick.
So they're a running school.
Landon Graves, the backup quarterback, went 2 for 3 with 28 yards and a touchdown. They ran the ball 43 times for 311 yards.
There we go.
7 yards a carry.
There we go. Come on.
Braylon McReynolds, 11 carries for $113.
If McReynolds is going to have 150 yards, 2 scores this week against the Crimson Tide.
Tyrell Reed Jr. had 7 rushes for another 47. Dorian Lewis, 6 for 43. Adriana Armanetta.
That's the quarterback, right?
That's the quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 for another 40. I mean, they just...
Yeah. They're going to run it down their
They
throats.
just gave it to everybody. No one averaged less than 3.5 yards a carry. No one averaged more than 13 yards a carry.
Well, Andy, I will be watching this instead of watching the Reds game.
Nick Whitfield. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah,
It's 7:45. I will. Yes.
Nick Whitfield, on the other hand, the quarterback for St. Francis, completed 9 of 16 passes for 36 yards and an interception.
No, he just sucks.
And their backup quarterback, Jeff Hohenstein, literally, that's his name, Jeff Hohenstein. It was 3 for 4 with 14 yards.
Oh, my God.
They rushed 27 times for 81 yards.
Hey, all right, good defense. There we go.
That's the rundown on UL Monroe, who they played last week, and how things shook out. Alabama, on the other hand, well, we know what they did.
Do I need the flight plan again? At least this one's staying home.
All right, so I will just say Alabama by 1 million. I don't think it's possible for them to lose again to UL Monroe.
We'll see if history strikes itself. All right, then some other interesting games I have that are not ranked opponents. Eastern Washington, Boise State, just so we can keep picking with your Broncos.
I'm going to pick us. Last week sucked. That was really rough. And I think just about all I'm going to say about it is I knew, and we talked about it last year, if someone wants to, I'm sure they might be able to go back and find it. But I know I talked about it last year when we started Mattinson over Malachi Nelson. And I get it, you can't just start Nelson because he's a 5-star. But, I don't know. In my opinion, in a situation like that, I felt like Boise had to go with the 5-star just because the floor and the ceilings are two completely different. Like, Maddox Madsen, his floor is here and his ceiling is here. And with Malachi Nelson, maybe his floor is here. I'll move it over a little bit so y'all can actually see that. But his ceiling is way up here if he can actually find it. We end up going with Mattinson instead of Nelson. He transfers to UTEP over the offseason. And Alexander Mattinson, excuse me, that's the wrong name. That is a running back that used to play for Boise State.
Maddox.
Madison. Yeah, Maddox Madison. He did not look good. Did not look good at all in week 1. Pulling it up. And, it was really an avalanche in the second half. I actually told my dad earlier that we weren't going to talk about this because I didn't want to talk about it. I was in a bad mood.
Okay, we don't
I was
have
in
to
a
talk
real
about
bad mood. But, hey, we're here.
That fake punt, though, was that was insane. I know you were at a soccer game,
Well,
so that's why I didn't text you about anything until you started texting me back.
And the part about that sucked the most, that was the most disgusting, is the fact that Boise State's the trick play team. That's what we do. I mean, the most famous play in the history of the freaking team, of the history of the organization, of the football program, is the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if that's ever happened ever again.
I've seen it in one NFL preseason game.
Yeah, that one really ticked me off. And I don't even think the numbers were close. Like
Stat-wise?
Hewitt Lockett, number 13, and then their punter, he was the guy that actually threw the ball. And the backup, or the backup quarterback wears number 13. The punter wore 37. So it's not like the numbers are super close or anything. You just got beat, and that was really annoying. That just the way it happened sucked. And then, I love the fact that we went for it on 4th down a handful of times, but I don't know, a couple of the play calls I wasn't the biggest fan of. I don't think FSU is really that good. I think they have a super athletic quarterback who really did everything for them. Our offense, I mean, when you average 5.3 yards per passing attempt, that's not nearly good enough. I mean, Madison threw the ball 48 times and had 258 yards, 256 yards.
Holy.
Yeah. Well, and then really what killed the team was the fact that we fumbled the ball 5 times, lost 3 of those.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize you turned it over that many times.
That's something else. Boise State is normally a team that is on top of fumbles and not losing and not turning the ball over a ton. Yeah, Madison didn't throw a pick, but he fumbled it twice, lost one. Malik Sherrod, the running back that we brought in from Fresno State, he fumbled it once. And then Sire Gaines, the guy who's supposed to be, I mean, no one can just replace Ashton Genty. He was too freaking good. But that was the guy who last year we were like, at least Boise State fans, people like me, were like, he's gonna be the guy next year after Genty. And like I said, it's not like we thought he could replace him all by himself. But it was like the second or third game of the season last year against Sacramento State. He had 10 rushes for 130 yards or something. He went berserk after we ended up pulling Genty. So I like what the wide receivers did for the most part. Matt Lauder, he needed to be more involved. I don't think that was his fault that he only had 4 catches for 35 yards. I think he's really the second best wide receiver on the team. Latrell Caples, he was good for us last year, continuing to be good. Chris Marshall only got 2 catches. He did score the touchdown, though. Chris Marshall was one of the 5 stars that we brought in last offseason with Nelson. He also didn't really get any playing time because he got hurt last year. But he looked good with a couple of catches that he had. I like guys like Chris Penry. I liked everything else that we got going on. It's just there were a little bit of effort issues maybe here and there, and lack of sound tackling. That obviously wasn't good either. Definitely a lot to improve on. Not the end of the world. But gonna have to get a lot better really fast, because week 4 is when we take the trip to South Bend. And I don't necessarily know if South Florida ends up being good this year.
5.
Week 5? Okay. If South Florida actually ends up being good this year, then that can kind of turn into a okay loss. Not like a good loss, but not a bad loss either. But that's the only other game you can lose is the one against Notre Dame. If Boise State wins in dominant fashion all the other games, probably okay and still have a chance outside at that point maybe. Still have a good chance to make the playoffs. But you're going to have to destroy some teams. Like, just embarrass them.
Right.
And then at least have it a close game in South Bend in 4 weeks. So.
All right. We got to get through the rest of these quick so we can do NFL.
Just get me talking about my teams, Jared.
I guess I shouldn't have done that. Kansas, Missouri.
I'll go Kansas.
All right.
Did they win last week?
Yes.
Cool.
Miami of Ohio against Rutgers.
I'm taking Rutgers.
I think that's the only time you've ever taken. I'm taking the MAC.
You're probably right. Probably is the only.
Rutgers struggled with Ohio last week, won 34-31 in overtime. Bowling Green at Cincinnati. Cincinnati has lost 7 games in a row. And they're going to go 8 in a row because I'm taking Eddie George and the Falcons.
Oh, that's right. Eddie George is there.
I know you're not going to pick Cincinnati. You're a Xavier fan.
No. I am picking
Oh.
the Bearcats. We don't have a football team, so
Okay.
it's not the same. Just so you know, though, live look-in, maybe not live for the viewers, but live for you. 7-0. The Orioles lead the D-backs. Lead the Padres. Because I'm just all tongue-tied and twisted. At least the D-backs are currently playing Texas. So I'll use that as an excuse.
West Virginia at Ohio.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
They're going to the home of the Bobcats. And I'm liking what the MAC looks like this year. I mean, teams always like, schedule MAC teams, but MAC football is insane. Let's see. Is Bill Belichick going to bounce back against the 49ers of Charlotte this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Jared,
Who?
hold on to your seat. Oh, you might have seen this. I can't be on. I can't be on my phone at work anymore. So you probably actually already saw this. This is breaking news to me. Scott Hansen announces that
Oh, yeah.
Red Zone will have commercials. What's the point of even buying it?
There's none because you got to watch commercials now.
I thought that was the point. Like
Yeah.
7 hours of uninterrupted
Well,
football.
ESPN bought it.
Ugh.
Damn
Yuck.
you, ESPN. Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech. I'll take Vandy.
Who'd they play last week?
Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I was hoping you didn't ask.
Middle Tennessee or something?
That sounds right.
I just pulled a name out.
They beat. Holy hell.
Charleston
Southern. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
Isn't that where the Marshall coach went and took the whole team?
Maybe. Yes.
Because they're in the same conference.
Yes.
Yeah. You were the one that brought this up. No.
Aren't they?
No. Because they are in the OVC Big South.
Oh, that's right. It's the Sun Belt. Who are the Sun Belt teams that guy went to?
He was at Marshall.
Yes. He took. Damn it. Football.
Yeah, Sun Belt. So Southern Miss.
Yes,
That's who
Southern
it was.
Miss.
Or was it South Alabama?
I feel it was Southern Miss.
Or was it South Alabama? Because South Alabama's 1-0.
Damn it, hold on. Southern Miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Southern Miss. Charles Huff. Yeah, because he was trying, when they came to Ohio State last year, he was trying to sell transfers on coming to get biscuits from their
Yeah,
local
Tutors.
biscuit.
Tutors.
Yeah.
There's one in Xenia, if you didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good.
Now he's got to try to sell them on something in Southern Miss. The only other two games I have is...
What was that game? I didn't pick
Oh,
it.
Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech.
That's right. I'm going with the Hokies.
The Hokies. Boston College, Michigan State. I'm going to go Michigan State.
Yeah, didn't they get a coach at the end of last year or something? They
He
kinda
looks
started
decent.
Turn things around.
And then UCLA, UNLV. Nico's going to start 0-2.
How bad was that last year? Or last week?
$43-10. Yeah. All right. Oh, well, you didn't pick, but I think I marked UNLV for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would legitimately was taking me time to decide, but I'll go with, is it Shane Beamer?
Shane Beamer.
Yeah.
His dad was Frank Beamer. He coached at Virginia Tech forever, and that's who they beat last week.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
All right. Before we jump to the NFL, we have to recap the huge trade that happened last week after we left. I mean, it was Thursday last week.
Yeah.
The trade happened because I was at work because I'm not supposed to be on my phone at work either, but I got it on my watch.
I got the news and immediately texted my uncle when you texted me,
Okay.
which you sent the message before I got the notification. And then I sent the message
I'm better
before
than
he
Schefter.
got the notification.
I'm better than Schefter
And
finally.
he drives around in his work truck listening to the radio.
Dang.
So he also, maybe they were on commercial and they just hadn't
All
come
right.
back yet. But I texted him that and he said, "What? Are you serious?" in all caps? Because his number one team is the Bengals and then his second team. It started as a joke, him rooting for the Packers because they were so bad before they got Brett Favre.
Oh.
So he rooted for him as like a joke. He's like, yeah, they're my second favorite team. And then they got Brett Favre, and well, when you pretend to root for someone for 30 years, they kind of turn into one of your teams, you know?
Right.
Like Clemson has never been my team, but I've liked Clemson since the days of C.J. Spiller. So it's really hard for me to root against Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same deal, I think.
Yeah, I texted my dad, who's a Cowboys fan. Been a Cowboys fan his whole life. And all he texted me back was, "Why won't Jerry Jones die? Just so he has to sell the team. Why won't he just die?" It's like, I feel the same way with the Reds, with Castellini. But, so before we make the picks, I have to go back and I have to change my Cowboys, because I had them going 11-6.
You still have them beating the Broncos?
Did I not?
Oh, no,
No.
no. You already had the Broncos winning. My bad. I'm sorry.
There, the Cowboys are going to go. Why the hell did I give them 2 wins?
2-15.
No. 0-17.
All right. I don't
Fuck
think,
you, Jerry Jones.
I don't think that's going to happen. Can we go and change mine?
Yours did not pull up, but we can
Oh.
look at yours. We can look at yours again.
So, okay.
I will.
I know I had Dallas probably winning week 2. Let's just reset it to me real quick.
Okay. You had 'em winning week 1. And
No, they were losing week 1, definitely.
you had 'em winning week 2.
Yeah, Dallas winning.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sure I had Dallas winning that one. Had them losing that one. Had them winning the Jets. I'm not sure about the Panthers, but
Tie.
sure. Give them the Cardinals game.
Oh, so you picking them to beat or lose to the Panthers?
You said tie.
Oh, you're going to take the tie?
I said okay.
Give them the Cardinals.
Maybe that's it.
Giants?
That one's at the Giants, and it's the end of the season, so if they suck, they're not going to be trying for it anymore. And
so you got them going 4-12-1.
If Jackson Dart is a dude, then they'll be trying to win that game just for the fact that they're trying to send him into the offseason, on a high note.
With a win.
So yeah, I'm 4-12. I didn't really get a great chance to look at the schedule that time. 4-12 seems about good with no Micah.
All right, so now it's time to pick this week's NFL games.
Oh, before we do that, national championship.
Oh, shit. See, we would have forgotten. Oh, my God. See, it's hard to do it after just 1 week. And I know
we
everybody.
should have done it 2 weeks ago.
I know, and that would have been even harder, not knowing what anybody looks like. Ooh, this is. See, this is hard. National championship. I mean, I could probably give you I have a better shot of giving you the 12 teams I think that would make the playoffs.
All right, so this one isn't hard for me. Click to my screen.
Is it Boise State?
No.
Okay.
We're running it back, baby! Tigers and Tigers!
With the same outcome?
I hope not. I don't really have anything against LSU, but Dabo's my guy. So I say Tigers and Tigers.
Hold on. Let me pull up my graphic then. Not NFL, college football.
You didn't even know we were doing this? How do you have a graphic for it?
You want to run yours back? I'll run mine back.
Well, okay then. It could very well be either. And I almost said, I wouldn't be upset either way. That's not true because Ohio State could win if they're in the championship, and I don't want that to happen. So
maybe from here on out for the rest of the season, we'll start keeping we'll just 12. We'll throw our 12 teams in for the week. Who we think, and if it adjusted from here on out.
All right, maybe we do that.
All right, time to pick some NFL games. Before we get in trouble, we go over again. All right, Dallas at Philadelphia, week 1. The line changed from 3.5 to 8.5 since I saw it last
good
week.
Lord.
I know who Andy's picking.
Yeah. That's crazy. The line moved 5 points.
Tickets as low as $359. Jesus Christ. I know I just said that Dallas is going to go 0-17, but Dallas wins some stupid-ass games that they have no intentions or belongings to be winning. And I feel like this is going to be a game Philadelphia's going to be all, yay, we're raising our Super Bowl banner, and Jason Kelsey's getting married, or brother's getting married to Taylor Swift, and I'm going to take Dallas for an upset, but I think that is probably going to be their only competitive game all year.
All right, Chargers, Chiefs.
In Brazil.
Friday at 8.
Watch it live. It's exclusively on YouTube. You don't have to pay for this week for that game. Chargers.
I'm too old, man. Can we just go back to it's on Fox and CBS? That's all I want.
And the Manning cast.
Yep, and the Manning cast. There we go. You picked who?
Chargers.
I want to pick the Chargers. just feel like the Chiefs, they're going to be pesky.
All right. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. I'm going to go Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
Yeah, the offensive line is not going to do enough to hold back Vita Vea this time around. Michael Penix, and would it be his first start? Or did he get a couple last year?
I think he got some last year because I thought, Kirk Cousins got hurt, didn't he?
Did they go to Penix, though? I don't know.
I don't know. So you're taking Atlanta?
Yes.
All right. I don't have to ask the next one for you, do I?
I'm not looking at that page right now.
Oh.
So you do, because I don't know what it is.
Cincinnati at Cleveland. Why is this game on Fox?
Okay, I actually truly believe that the Bengals will win the first game of the season.
I think Burrow is going to put the Browns Blues behind him and get his first win in Cleveland.
That's wild.
Miami at Indianapolis. All right. Come on, Indiana,
Looks like
Daniel Jones.
Penix played about 3 games last year. Oh, he played 5. So I guess I got to pick the Colts.
You don't have to, but
I don't.
I appreciate the support.
I don't trust the Dolphins.
Carolina at Jacksonville. That's weird. That jumped down.
I was going to say, our stuff is in different orders.
Well, I printed off the sheet that ESPN gives me a PDF for. Yeah.
At Jacksonville. I'll go with the Jags.
I'll go Carolina. Vegas at New England. Pete Carroll versus Mike. What? I'm not picking the Genties?
No, I'm picking the Patriots.
I am too.
I believe in Vrabel.
Oh.
That's what it has to do with. And I do really, I like Drake May a lot.
Mm-hmm. If they can protect him.
Does he have the weapons right now?
Nope.
Probably not, but.
As long as they can not let him die and get sacked 80 times this season, he'll be fine. Arizona at New Orleans. Arizona. Because.
Yes.
What is it? Spencer Rattler?
Yep.
He's going to get rattled.
The number is 6.5 as well.
And that sucks. You're the home team and they're picking you to lose by 6.5.
Normally the home team gets 3.
So they might have got 3 and it should be 9.5.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Pittsburgh at the Jets. I just see this has a couple built-in things. Justin Fields going against Pittsburgh. He was their quarterback last year. Aaron Rodgers going back against the Jets. Can I pick the @ symbol? Because I don't really care who wins this game.
I'm going to pick the Steelers, but I also would not be shocked if the Jets won.
I will.
Because the ones that you feel like the Steelers should win by 30 are the ones that get weird.
I'm going to get weird. I'm going to take the Jets. Giants at Washington. Sorry. I like Jackson Dart. I think he will be good. But I just think it's Commanders.
Year 2 does not start with a sophomore slump.
All right. Hopefully not. I'm playing him this week against you in fantasy.
Hey now. He needs to slump then.
Tennessee at Denver. Nope, sorry. Taking Bo Nix and Sean Payton. I don't even know who the hell the coach at Tennessee is.
I'm not sorry. It's Brian Callahan.
Oh, that's right. It's the Bengals' old OC.
Mm-hmm. That line's going to be good. I got a feeling that they're going to... Dude, they're a team that could shock everybody because I believe in Cam Ward a lot.
Oh, you're taking Cam Ward and the Titans?
No.
Oh.
But I believe in him.
Okay. Just not enough to get the win this week.
I mean, their wide receivers are Tyler Lockett and... Oh, I actually am blanking. Ridley. Calvin Ridley. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's his number 1 and number 2. And not that either of them are terrible, but Well,
good.
Tyler Lockett was awesome 5 years ago, and Calvin Ridley was awesome 5 years ago. I think they can probably get to 5 wins, but it's not starting in week 1.
All right. San Francisco at Seattle. I'm going to take the Niners. I think it's going to be a healthy McCaffrey. I think he's going to want to prove. He's going to prove some stuff this year. I'm going to go McCaffrey and the Niners.
I'm going Cup and the Seahawks.
Detroit at Green Bay.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all, man.
I'll take the Lions. I'll get my pick out of the way. Focusing on Andy and his pondering.
I'm going to pick the stupid Packers, man.
Toyotathon isn't started yet.
I don't want to pick the Packers, but it just feels like he moves the needle. He is in Micah. I mean, there's a reason why they got 2 first-round picks, or why they had to send 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark out for him.
See if he's back from his back injury.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not a certain 2-star. I totally forgot about that. But I did see about 20 minutes ago, Packers head coach, so that's LaFleur, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur, hopeful that Parsons is available week 1 versus the Lions.
Houston at Los Angeles Rams. I'm going Houston just because I think there's too big of a question mark around Matt Stafford and his back. Or is it his shoulder?
Back.
Back?
It's his vertebrae.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to take one hit.
It scares me, man. Please don't get hurt. Please, don't make it.
Don't die.
Don't make it so you're going to be in a wheelchair the rest of your life. And I legitimately mean that. I love Matt Stafford. I've loved watching him the whole time he was with the Lions. And then he really upset me when he beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl, but it's hard to take away from the fact that I've loved Matt Stafford for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't want for him to have to play with his kids in a wheelchair the rest of his life. I mean that the nicest way possible. Stay healthy, bro. Please. I don't want for you to be a cripple. That would be awful. Especially, you got your ring. You reached the mountaintop. So please stay healthy, dude. I'm picking the Texans, yeah.
Baltimore at Buffalo, Sunday night. I'm going Bills.
I'm picking the raging Derrick Henry. Vikings, Bears. Monday night.
Minnesota, and this one should be fun to watch on the Manning
cast. Yeah, I was going to say. I didn't know if they did week 1, but you're going Minnesota?
I'm going Minnesota.
And I am too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not picking the Bears week 1. You're out of your mind, buddy.
All right, so I guess that will do it.
Yep.
For this week's episode of Play by Play Now. Mind you like the show, share it across all social medias. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and like us on all social medias. And we will see you all back here next week. We'll have a lot of football to talk about. Maybe not so much baseball. We'll see how this weekend goes in Cincinnati.